Yo, what is up guys? It is Samool here, back with another Epic 7 video for you guys today. And today we're going to be talking about a change that Epic 7 or Smilegate has implemented in the game that really affects expeditions, and it makes expeditions a lot easier to cap as a newer player. Because as a newer player to Epic 7, you're going to find that expeditions, although they're very important to your account progression because they give you a lot of resources and ways to change your substats and modification gems, it's actually hard to score high enough to get completions on them. But I'm going to show you guys a trick to actually be able to cap every single month pretty easily. Now, first off, let me do my 10 summons. So if you guys didn't know, there is a 10 summon event right now every day for 7 days. You're going to get a total of 70 summons, and I always say that I get nothing from these, but I guess if you guys watch my recent pull video, oh, I just got Charles. That's interesting. I don't have ML Charles, so I can't really use it, and imprinting regular Charles is not that great because he's only really used in PvE, but that's pretty nice. But I guess I did get something, as I was saying that I don't get anything from this. But yeah, my luck has been pretty good recently. If you guys saw my last summon video, I did get Peyra and I did get Remnant Violet pretty easily. And now that I've gotten good luck, I expect bad luck in the future, but who knows? That's not how luck works or percentages, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with my recent luck. And yeah, I got Charles, pretty nice. If you guys, actually Charles' banner just ran lately, but yeah, so yeah, we're gonna look at the expeditions now, right? So you're gonna see that I have 2 of these capped out. I have Dark Expedition and Ice Expedition capped out, and I'm still working on Light. And the way you really do this is, the old way you had to do it before they implemented this change was you had to get banners from farming hunts, and then you had to have a decent amount of friends on your friends list, and you needed a decent guild because this open recruitment tab wasn't here. It was always private recruitment, and what you had to do was you put up a banner and you could only invite people on your friends list and your guild. So you'd be capped at 80 people max if you are in a very active guild, that's 30 members, and you have a very active friend list at 50. And that made it so that you kind of were struggling in the early parts of the game because you didn't have that many friends on your friends list, you didn't have that many guildies, because a lot of level 70 or rank 70 accounts won't accept anyone that's less than rank 70. They also check your supporters to see that you have a decent amount of units built so that they get help on expeditions. But now what you can do is they added this open recruitment. And this goes from level 1 to level 2 to level 3. And the way you unlock this is by scoring a certain amount of points on that certain expedition with your own banner. And once you get that certain amount of points, you can actually start using this. And what happens is you can actually just join one of these expeditions and you can just, yeah, you'll see that this one just already got completed. Like, these are getting completed so fast, and you can literally just enter them and you can score very low. Like, you'll see that people are scoring 100k on auto, and the way you unlock level 3 banners is by scoring 350k. So if you think about it, all you have to do is complete this expedition once with a manual team, and you'll unlock this expedition's open recruitment, which is what a lot of people do. They will just use an unequip event that's going on right now, you know, gear all their strongest units for that expedition with their best gear, clear it once, and then just use open recruitment and abuse it and just score like less than 100k. Like, you'll see people that score like 0 points here and they don't care, right? Because, you know, you see another 124k right there. Like, you're gonna see people that are scoring super low, way below 350k, which is the threshold, and yeah, 17k, right? And these expeditions will always complete because there are 8 open slots, and usually people will just auto it with their best team that are very late game and just score super high. And this makes it so that expeditions not only is easier to cap on every month, but also you'll be able to, you know, procrastinate your expeditions to the last day of the month and be able to complete them all. Like, you'll see that I have my Dark Expedition and my Ice Expedition capped, and I literally did them both yesterday. So all I have to do is my Light Expedition, and basically this will take me about like an hour to just, you know, go through and just keep autoing everything not even, and this should be done as well. So this is like one of the best changes I think Smilegate has implemented, because expeditions was a very weird section of the game, because yes, you do want to get into expeditions, but expeditions required a lot of resources because there's 5 of them. They all use different units that are very separate from hunts, and also, like, even though they give you great rewards, they don't really give you gear, right? They give you some reforge essences in both regular hunts and conversions. They give you the modification gems, they give you these gem selections, and they give you charms. But if you think about it, all of these can only be used if you have gear, and only good gear, right? You're only going to reforge good gear. You're only going to modify good gear, right? So it didn't really help you in your progression in the short term. It was more for the long term. But now that they added this open recruitment system, all you can do is complete it once with a good team, and then you just abuse the open recruitment system, just score very low, just do as many expeditions as you can. They'll more than likely get completed, and then you just claim all the rewards, and you'll have all these gems for very little effort every single month, and you can use them late game because you're going to need a lot of them late game. So I think this was a very good change that Smilegate made, very long overdue, because for me as a content creator that tries to help people through PvE, it's really hard for me to say you need to make your expedition teams, because I know that they don't help you in the short term, and it feels kind of like a waste of resources for newer players, but it's not actually a waste of resources. It's very, very black and white. It's very hard to define whether it's worth doing or not. But now that open recruitment's in the game, it's really easy for me to say, hey, just do your one-time clear with the unequip event, put your best gear on the units that you need to run. If you guys don't know what units to run because you guys are new to expeditions, you can check out my guides on expeditions. I have some teams up for, I think, 4 of the 5, excluding Lead Expedition. I'll probably get that video up very soon because I do have my team running. And then you can also check the statistics button, and you go to any level, and you can see that what units are being used. And yeah, generally though, you're gonna want a knight in the front of that of the superior element. So for Ice Expedition, you're gonna want a green knight in the front. You can use like Falcon or Clury, right? You'll see I have Falcon or Clury here, and you just pair them with Tamarin. If you don't have Tamarin, you just run Angelic Montmorency. And if once you have those two, that knight element, that's an advantageous element, and then you have Tamarin or Amomo next to them, that fills 2 of your slots, your tank and your healer. You just run 2 DPS of the advantageous element as well. So you're most likely going to run 3 units of the advantageous element, and then either Tamarin or Amomo, and one of those 3 units has to be a knight in the front to tank, and you want them pretty tanky. I recommend like Falcon or Clury, Aros, Crow. If you don't have Crow because he's a 5-star, you can use Rose, which is a 4-star for Ice. For Dark Expedition, you can use Aros or Falcon or Clury as well, even though it's not advantageous. And for Light Expedition, you can use Adventurer Ross as well. He's very, very good there. So Adventurer Ross and Falcon or Clury will cover 4 of the 5. And then the Fire Expedition, you can just run Crow or Rose, and you should be fine. And then for your healer, like I said, Amomo or Tamarin, and you just run your DPS as you want. Now, your DPS don't have to be of the advantageous element, but it's recommended for the advantageous crit chance and more damage. And yeah, so the teams are a lot easier to build than you think. So I really recommend, even if you are not really, focusing on expeditions yet, you're still making your hunt teams, at least think about your expedition teams, because you probably have a lot more pieces to your expedition teams than you think. And the rewards are very, very nice. And I really applaud Smilegate for this change because it was very, very much needed. Open recruitment is just so nice. Like, you'll see, these go through very fast. Rarely when I actually participate in one, maybe it's because I do a lot of damage, but rarely when I participate in one, I see it not get completed. It's actually more likely that these that I do for my guild, or ones that I put up, or ones that I do for my friends, get uncompleted than open recruitment, because there's less people able to do it, right? So you'll see that they get bonus points. I get bonus points for doing private recruitment ones. Honestly, it's not worth it. You only get 20 extra bonus points, because the chances of you failing these expeditions is pretty high, because a lot of people don't really do these as much anymore. Most people are going to be doing open recruitments now, so that's what you want to do as well. I hope this video helped you out, guys, and if you guys already knew about this, that's cool. You guys are probably really good at the game. But this is to make sure that people that don't know about this yet to abuse the system, because this system's really nice. And I don't know what Smilegate's going to do, but I think they should just keep it like this, because it makes expeditions a lot easier for a lot of players, and it kind of makes the barrier to entry to late game a lot lower. So yeah, as always, guys, if you found this video helpful, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.